Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I just wanted to say I'm 5 weeks clean on nicotine right now.
That's awesome, dude. It's actually, I just don't want the viewers to know it's 5 days.
Yeah, I'm like the yodeling guy, dude. Like I'm at the peak
Yeah.
right now, dude, and it's finally starting to drop off. You know,
Like you're not having the urge to do it anymore.
like yeah, I am, but like every time I've driven by a gas station today, I just want to pop in, get some Zens.
Yeah.
But dude, it's just crazy how much better you feel when you're not on nicotine. Like when you're on nicotine, you feel like you feel good,
Yeah.
but then when you're off of it,
Yeah.
you really realize, dude, I feel like shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I do. I do understand what you're saying. So as a former, I mean, to this day, like when people, your birth date and then it just dots because you're still living. I'm still using nicotine, regularly. I use I use Rogue, but I've tried to quit. I used to vape a lot. Quitting the vape, I thought was impossible. So
I used to think the same thing.
like I
Yeah.
literally didn't know how I was going to do it. So now that
I used to try to like just not go buy it, but then I was just stealing rips off everybody. I'd be like, yeah, I do my little hand thing. I'd be like, oh, that little thing, you know it.
Yeah,
That's me like saying, dude, I don't have my own vape. Let me hit yours. You know?
Yeah, and I'm glad you said something because if you're that person out there that just doesn't want to admit that you're addicted to nicotine and won't buy your own vape, you're the worst person in the world. Like
the apps that you are. I even knew while I did it, I knew inside I was not.
But you didn't care. You did not care.
I didn't give a fuck, dude.
But
it wasn't me.
You're right. But if that jewel was showing red, and you're like,
yeah.
And in my head, I got a jewel and it's hitting red. I'm like, man, I need to make this last. And
it's like the synapses that are in my brain, dude, that are connected that need it. It was them. It wasn't me.
You know? I know, but your shell of your body did it, and it's still fucky.
Yeah, and it's funny too because I've been 5 days clean off nicotine, like probably 25 times in my life. I'm not saying this is.
Yeah.
If you want to put money on it, dude, the odds are not. Yeah, like the odds are plus 1,000 that I'm gonna break, but
no,
it's pretty nice right now. Yeah,
I feel that. I think it's funny too, like when people like are trying to. Maybe it's just the hater in me, man. But when somebody's like, "I'm on carnivore diet. I'm 6 days clean of carbs, or I haven't had nicotine, or I haven't had a soda," what do you want me to say? Good job.
I know. Good job, buddy.
You want me to pat you on the back? What do you want me to do?
I know.
I am proud. I'm not. I'm probably about to put a pouch in here in like 42 seconds, but that doesn't say you got to do it. And that doesn't mean that I got to stop doing it.
No, dude, I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody needs their thing, dude, and that's how I felt too. Like that was my thing. You know?
Yeah. Which I need to quit though. First off, financial reasons. I think saving that amount of money every month would be awesome. But what are you doing? Anything? Like obviously, I know you're cold turkey in it, but are you chewing gum or what's helping you get through that?
I haven't really been chewing any gum, dude. I've been through this so many times.
Yeah,
I kind of like know what to expect. I'm kind of just straight up cold turkey in it, dude. But I got like a shit ton of gum in there that I can just go in there and grab. I have like 2 big box packs of like Spearmint 5, you know. I got so many Spearmint 5s in there.
I just thought like shit. I'm really not chewing it, but
dude, it's crazy. If I want to, I can. But I've got like literally 40 packs of gum in there. I don't even know how I got them. I really do. I didn't buy them. I got them. I think I've like accumulated them over the years, like in Christmas stockings, birthdays, and I haven't needed it, man. I've been doing nicotine. Like any time somebody's gotten me gum, I'm like, I don't need this. You know, thank you.
There's just no way you've accumulated like half a pound of gum, and you're just like,
dude, I've literally got 40 packs of like Spearmint 5 in there right now.
That's actually awesome.
It stimulates your senses. Yeah,
that's awesome. Dude, I remember I've tried to quit these pouches, man, and I just remember it's like, and I mean, you've done it about the same. Like, there's a hump, like the first day, not really thinking about it, but like day 2 and 3, it's like it's all you can think about.
Yeah, it's
And
literally on your mind every second of the day.
yeah, and I've noticed as soon, like I just can't. For those couple days, I can't do anything that encourages me to, like, if I go golfing or like if I have a bad day at work or which, like, honestly, those are the only two things I consistently do is golf and work. So it's kind of hard to quit, but
and having a drink, like when you go have a drink or something.
Yeah, I need a lip
that
pillow.
multiplies it by like 5.
I need a lip pillow in there. It just goes hand in hand. It's like it's like peanut butter and jelly, yin and yang, Jack and Coke,
Jack and Jill. Yeah, dude, it's one of those things too that like you'll go a few weeks without it, and then one day you just kind of think, I could do a little bit, like it's been a minute.
And
that's what always that happens to me every time. Like I've gone like a month or two before without. Okay, I know it's kind of a big difference. I've probably gone about a month and a half, somewhere in there, not 100%. But
if you're listening right now, please, if you're listening right now, please pull over, clap for Nick going a month or two. Just pull over, stop what you're doing.
Fuck off, man.
It is cool.
But you've gone a while, and you feel like it's like in the back, it's still there, in your head. It's like, and it's a little voice that tells you like you'll be fine.
Yeah,
just you just do a little bit, and then dude, a week later, you're buying a whole log. It gets back into your life.
Yeah, dude, I have slowly become addicted. I don't know if addiction is the right word, but energy drinks. I have been hammering a Celsius every day before I go to work, and those things are not cheap. It's like $3 a can. I stop by my gas station, I get a can, and
I feel like it's the same thing as like coffee.
Yeah, that's a really good thing to bring up because I just feel like I've encountered some. Thank God, not many. But if you're just like if your Starbucks order is like longer than a English sentence,
fuck off.
Really, I mean,
yeah.
And I think we're getting the term coffee is used so loosely now because I watch, you can't miss them, but people be like, let me show you how to make my coffee in the morning. They'll get an espresso shot that's an ounce, but
why do you need that?
They'll have a Yeti cup full of shit, and it's milk, ice, cold foam, whipped cream, ice cream, half and half, and then they'll pour the shot of espresso in, and it's like, I hate you. You're drinking a milkshake right now.
Yeah, it's actually psychotic. I drink black coffee.
Yeah, dude.
I do. I every once in a while I'll put some creamer in, but that's all I need.
Yeah. I'm a 2 Splenda and a creamer kind of guy for my coffee.
That's how my girlfriend is, dude. She's like that. Her order is a mile long.
Iced chai.
She always gets like ice with like some kind of milk, dude. It's like soy milk. I don't know if it's soy milk.
What happened to cow milk?
I know, dude. She'll get skim milk.
You read off the ingredients in that. There's no way that's less bad for you than like whole milk. There's just no way. I just refuse to believe.
Yeah. And dude, she uses this thing called I don't know what the fuck the app is, but it's called Bobby. It's Bobby approved. You ever heard of that?
She's judging her life off I guess not her life, but major decisions of what she's putting in her body off the Bobby approves.
This dude's name's Bobby, dude, and he goes to like grocery stores and he like determines if a thing is Bobby approved or not Bobby approved. And
that's unbelievable.
Every time we go grocery shopping, because I always get the same shit. Like I've always gotten like this kind of eggs or this kind of, if I ever get yogurt, this kind of yogurt, milk, and I remember we went to the grocery store one day, and I'm getting like just whole milk. I've always drank whole milk.
Yeah.
And she's like, give me that. Takes the milk, scans it, and then this big red X pops up on her phone that says, not Bobby approved. And she's like, we can't get it. And dude,
I'd lost my mind, dog.
I lost my mind. I was like, we're getting this whole milk, dude. There's nothing wrong with it. But he like determines it by like the ingredients in it. I'm sure he's right, but I just hate that some fucker named Bobby that I don't know
is out there he's
out there determining what goes in my body, dude.
He's definitely not for the boys because whole milk, dude, is just better.
Whole milk's gas. Yeah.
I think
I got some organic shit in there right now.
You got some shit that's growing bacteria.
Yeah.
But and then it's like buying groceries sucks too because, you know, I'm bad about buying like all this stuff with the intentions of just all kind of meal prep and just like really honing in. And then it ends up going bad because I don't feel like cooking and I'm just like, dang it, you know?
I understand. Yeah. And dude, I understand like a lot of food too has obviously like has pesticides on it. Probably shit in it that I don't want to know, you know? Because there's just no telling the shit that they do on food to like preserve it. But
I'm cool with being oblivious to some of this shit, dude. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I get me too. I feel like I just don't want to. I overthink everything, so I do think about this shit.
Yeah.
For me, it's just I just don't want Bobby telling me what to do. You know,
Bobby's a bitch. Bobby's
a little bitch.
Yeah, dude. Bobby, if you're listening, you're a hoe. A hoe, whole hoe. But no, that's because somebody was telling me about this app too. That basically like you scan it and it. Bobby ain't on this bitch. I would never. I don't mess with Bobby like that.
Yeah,
but it's the same thing, and like to me that makes sense. Like obviously, if you can grow some shit out of the ground, and pull it and eat it, that's what you're gonna do. But you know, that's just not feasible.
He probably wears flip flops.
Are they back?
I think flops are back, dude.
Dude, yeah. I've noticed just out and about in the world right now, dude. You got middle-aged men. Rocking flops, dude. Sun's out, toes out. It's something that I don't know if I'm getting behind yet. I've never owned a pair.
I feel like where we're from, it's not a thing. I remember when I lived in California, it's 100% a thing there. Everybody wears flip flops, dude. I wore them every day. And then I remember I'd come home for a couple weeks, and I'd wear my flops.
Yeah.
And you guys would be like, look how gay this guy looks. And I'm like, dude, they're comfortable. And then I moved back, and I don't have a pair of flops, and now I'm kind of like, at Auburn and stuff, I'll see these kids, like, see the frat boys wearing their flops.
Yeah.
And stuff, and like, I've always worn flops, and I see these kids, I'm like, low-key gay, dude.
Yeah, because like now, if you start wearing them, they're like, buddy's copying.
Yeah.
You know?
But dude, I've always liked flops. I just joke around. I'm not like actually being serious, but
so my thing
I don't know how you actually feel about them, but
I just no ankle support. Let's say shit hit the fan, right? And you got to dip off. Shooting, you got to shit. Like somebody's breaking into your car or whatever. You got to take off. First 2 steps, flops are gone. So now you're barefoot.
You got to ditch them.
And then I don't know.
They hold you back.
But like if you're taking out the garbage, dude, I don't mind the flop. I don't mind the flop on right there. But I think there needs to be a study on whose feet and who can wear flops because some of these people don't need to. And I'm not even a foot guy, but like I've seen some beat up fucking feet. Like, and I didn't mean to drop the F-bomb. It's gross. It's just gross. You know what I'm saying? And like those people I'd be cool with the amputation of their feet. Just right off.
Yeah, I can be on board with some feet, man, but I mean, I've seen some feet that are just don't need to see the light of day.
No. Like I feel like blankets. I feel bad for blankets covering them up. Like I can imagine a sock like yelling like, "Oh shit!"
What, dude? Speaking of socks,
yeah,
I was at work today.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I'm an ankle sock guy. I've always worn ankle socks.
Uh-huh.
I'll do some high tops sometimes. Like it just depends. if they're clean. But I have more ankle socks. And dude, I was getting ripped at work for wearing ankle socks.
That's
This girl was like, "You don't want to." She was like, "Nobody wants to see your fucking ankles." And I'm like, "Why is everybody ripping me, dude?"
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? But this is a thing. Like, this is actually a thing that people are against ankle socks on guys.
To me, that doesn't like because
I
I've seen like these ick lists of like just things that causes icks for girls, and it's like some things that like it'd
ankle
be like
socks one.
yeah, dude, it'd be like a guy the way he gets out of a car, or if he sneezes weird, they're like, yeah, that's an ick.
Yeah.
I think we should accumulate an ick list for girls, dude. That shit would be long. But that's a side note. But yeah, back to ankle socks. I think these people are just bored because if you're comfortable in an ankle sock, and as long as you're not rocking no sock, and you're rocking around barefoot,
They're socks.
I
bought them.
It's not that big of a deal.
I know. It's really not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's so interesting to me the shit people make a big deal.
Yeah.
You know? They're just socks. Like, they keep my feet protected. It's so my feet don't get moist and infected. You know?
Right. Yeah.
They're just socks.
Yeah, you did go through
I'm not trying to impress anybody.
Exactly. Yeah. You did go through a time where you did not wear socks, and I don't know if you want to explain what happened in high school. Do you remember?
Yeah. I got a foot fungus. Yeah. I got a foot fungus. That right there is a direct example of why socks are important.
Yeah, dude.
I was also in my Sperry days, too.
The boat shoes, dude.
Yeah, like 17 or 18-year-old me. And I feel like every dude at that time was wearing... Sperry's was a big hit.
Sperry's was a huge hit.
Yeah, you see somebody wearing Sperry's now, dude, and you want to go tip them over, you know?
Yeah, they're getting beat up.
Or they're like really old. Like, that's cool. I think if you're like 60s, 70s, 80s, you know, and you're wearing Sperry's, like, I think that's hard. I think that's cool.
It's a tough fit, dude. It ties together in nice.
Yeah. But if you see like a 20-year-old or 30-year-old wearing Sperry's, dude, like,
yeah,
I should probably bully them.
Dude, I swear to, it's so it's so weird you bring up socks because at work today there's a guy who works the counter and he was wearing like these boots with these long black socks, and then there's an argument because like in middle school nobody wanted to wear high top white socks. You got made fun of. You know, it was footies for a long time, and then if you wore long socks, it was black socks. And everybody roasted him. I'm like, dude, when? And I was trying to think of like when the evolution changed to like long white socks.
Yeah.
I feel like it went from black footies to like long white socks. And I just was trying to think of that.
How does that shit change, dude?
I just
don't understand.
Fashion to me is so I don't have fashion style or whatever. But how things just go in and out. Like, dude, you go back and look at my brother was sending me some pictures of like a yearbook, and I'm like, dude, like when you wore sweats back in the day, did you wear shorts under them?
Yeah.
Why did we do that?
Sometimes I felt like it kept me a little bit warmer.
But like,
I think that's why I did it. If it was like really cold outside, I remember if it was like 20, 25, and I put sweats on, I'd be like, dude, it's fucking cold. I'm gonna put some shorts on.
And just an extra layer.
This will help for sure.
Yeah. And then like wearing sweats with the Sperry's, like you know, you wear your Spirit Pack clothes, and you're like, I don't really know what shoes to wear Sperry's. So it's just like,
when you wear shorts when you wear shorts with sweats, dude, makes you a little bit thicker.
It does. Yeah. You can kind of
gives you a few extra like cues and thick, you know,
and like this. And like for people like me whose like biggest fear at the time was like just it's so dumb, but like getting pants. You have on spare a spare piece, you know, spare coverage. Have you ever been pantsed? You ever just had somebody walk up behind you and pants you? It's one of the most horrifying things ever.
I don't think I have. Like, I don't have like a memory that comes back where I'm like haunted by that time I got pantsed.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Pre-K, 2001. I'm at the Methodist church. We're out by the park.
You're like 4 years old.
Yeah, this douche and this people. When people say, "Oh, you don't remember anything until you're 5," I remember this. This kid, I'm wearing like pant, like not jeans or anything, but just like long pants. Kid walks up behind me, pants me, had on some Power Ranger underwear. Blue guy was on the front row, and the rest of them were on the back. And people laughed. It was weird, yeah. I'm not here to talk about that.
Yeah.
Had a pee stain, I think. May have had a pee stain. Hell, I'm 4.
You have a little skid. You have a little skid mark too in the back.
I wasn't a skid guy. It was either all or nothing. You know, that shit either was like in there or it was nothing.
Yeah.
But no, this kid walked up, pulled my pants down. I just remember everybody pointing and laughing, and I just was like, yeah, never again. So
that's so good, dude.
Yeah,
I actually have I got a good skid mark story.
Yeah,
dude. When I was in boot camp, I just made me think about it because you said skid mark.
Yeah,
dude. When we were in boot camp, we were getting fed like, you eat 3 meals a day, but your stomach is tore up.
Yeah.
And when you get there, you have to give literally all your clothes, like everything, like shirt, underwear, pants, socks, everything goes in a box and they send it home. And they give you like 5 or 6 pairs of like whitey tighties, dude. Like not boxers, but straight up like whitey tighties. It'd be embarrassing if you might saw me wearing these. And everybody had a job, in boot camp, and we would all collectively, like every day, like our clothes that we wore, we would, because we all had our names stenciled on everything.
Okay,
like I had my name on my underwear, my shirts, pants.
Yeah.
Everything got thrown into the laundry. And the guys that did the laundry had this thing called the streak of the week. And it was for and it was for like I never won it, but I definitely had some like skids. Cause dude, they're whitey fucking tighties. Like even a little bit, you're gonna notice, And every week, dude, they had a winner of the streak of the week. Yeah. And I'm telling you, dude, I'm not gonna name drop this guy, but this guy won 5 out of the 8 weeks we were there. I mean, he like ruined every one of his whitey tighties. I mean, it was awful, dude. Like they would toss him out. Like as soon as they saw us, like, oh my God, they would like saw his and they were like, get rid of it. This dude literally shit pretty much every single one of his whitey tighties.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, he wasn't in California with you, was he?
Nah, dude. He was one of those guys that dude, he was such a nice guy.
Yeah.
I never saw him again after boot camp.
Yeah. Damn, that sucks. I was dude, it's funny you talk about like random roommates. Cause I know you have a funny story too. I think, when I went to college, you came down to Jacksonville. But like I don't think you ever stayed in my dorm. But my dorm roommate, his name was Travis, and dude, I swear to God, me and him the whole like a year we lived together. Me and him may have said a word to each other. Like we probably didn't say 50 words to each other. I'd walk in.
Weird.
Yeah, dude. I was just out and about doing my thing, and then I'd go to the room, and dude, there'd be 14. He wasn't a big dude, but there'd be like 14 Burger King bags of him just hammering Burger King, and he's on the game with the boys, and he hadn't showered in a minute, and he's just kind of skipping class, and like I'm trying to go in there, go to sleep. I haven't been to sleep yet. Like, dude, just shut up.
I feel like that can kill when you have a roommate like that too. That can kill your vibe. Kill your entire. Yeah,
I stayed with my buddies that night. But it was just the weirdest encounter because, like, I couldn't relate to him about my week. I thought, like, they were going to be boys. Like, and a lot of the people on our floor, like, became boys. Like, we'd go chill out in the parking lot, or we'd go play basketball, or, like, just, like, running into each other all year. You're like, you kind of get to know everybody's schedule. But this guy was, like, I wish I had a funnier story. This one is hilarious. I don't know if it's podcast worthy, but almost.
Say it.
I. Oh man. Sorry. I mean, just this is a diary for me, so you just gotta listen to it. But I was pretty much I got caught in the act.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my bed.
Like he walked in on you.
Yeah. Like he didn't see nothing. Like I had sheets over,
Yeah.
but so my bed was like first. His bed was against the window. My bed was closest to the door.
Yeah.
So like he opens the door, and normally he just like walks straight to his side of the room, and I'm like, so he opens the door, and I'm like, I guess I'm locked in. I'm locked in or something. I shouldn't have started the story, man. But
You have to finish it. Yeah.
There's been boys that go through this. You know, everybody's been caught. But he walked in, looked at me for like a solid 3 seconds of just like pure shock, and like the only thing he can see is my double chin, like looking up from the bed, like ran out of the room. Ran out of the room. I didn't see him for 2 weeks. I did not see the boy for 2 weeks.
He was shell shocked.
Yeah.
See, but if y'all had been boys, I feel like he would have just been like, "Oh, I'll come back," and it'd been funny, you know. But since I can't imagine having a roommate that you have you don't have much of a connection with, and that happens, he's probably actually shell shocked. You know?
Yeah, and it makes me think like it could have been the other way. And
he might have been an incel too.
Yeah. I kind of thought like, dude, don't try. Like, this isn't an invite, or like this is a complete accident. I'm using the dorm Wi-Fi. Probably gonna get in trouble for this.
How was it the next time you saw him?
Just I tried to play it off like it never even happened. Like just kind of gaslighting him.
Yeah.
I just walked up and I think his name was Travis or Brad or something. I'm just like, "What's up?" He's like, "You good?" I was like, "How are finals going?" He's like, "Good." And then
that's so weird. Yeah,
I left. Yeah, but no, man. Shout out to him. I hope he's doing all right. But Buddy's weird. Buddy played some sword game. Can't think of it, but I kind of was like, damn, this dude's pretty good.
He was just gaming all the time.
Just a big gamer. I think he was computer science or something. So he genius, but could not help me with my classes. And I really wasn't, I was there to have a good time. But
yeah, I feel that, man.
You had a pretty.
I had the worst, dude. I've had the worst roommates, man. Like when I was in the Navy, my roommates, when I lived on base, every roommate I ever had, was terrible. Like the worst people. But once I got off base, all my roommates were dope.
Yeah.
When I lived on base, I remember I got to San Diego. I'm stoked. I'm like 19 years old. It's completely new. And I walk into my barracks room and it's this Asian dude. And I'm like, I can't remember his name, dude. I hated him. And I was like, I'm Nick, dude. And he was weird. He was like that too. Like he'd be up all night gaming and I'm trying to sleep. And he's just like, I'll keep it down. It's like, dude, get off the game. It's 2 a.m. Like you have to be up the same time as me. And I remember we would get room inspected and stuff. And I come in one day and we're getting room inspected. And he's like, you guys failed. Hands me a piece of paper and we got to like get our whites on Saturday to get a re-inspect. I'm like, what the fuck? What? I had plans. Like it's Saturday. I don't want to get my room inspected on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did we fail? And this dude had been dipping, but like he like kept his dip bottles, dude, and put them in a drawer.
That's crazy.
He had a drawer of like 20 just spittoons.
That's crazy. It's just like the
Toss
same.
Them. I understand having a spittoon when it's done, dude. Yeah. It's not a trophy. It's not like memorabilia. Like throw it away.
That's what I told that Brad dude. But man, I'm like literally like 15 bags of Burger King. I'm like, dude, I'm cool with Burger King. The Burger King was gas. Like it is. Chicken fries hit, but throw the shit away.
Throw it away, dude. Like,
yeah,
I don't understand people's connections with certain things. I know. Like, quit being a hoarder. Throw it away. It's inanimate. It's not alive. anymore. Like Burger King used to be, but not anymore.
Yeah. I went to the one in Hueytown the other day, dude. Went to the drive-through, like operating hours. Nobody even talked to me. I said, I knew this place was closed.
Oh, is it closed?
No, it's not. They're just not working. Like they're open.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I haven't been to a Burger King in. I feel like no, I take it back. I actually went to Burger King a few months ago. Me and my girlfriend went, but
you're about to say, like,
we went and got breakfast. They have like the French toast sticks; those are awesome. But I don't think Burger King's like an option for me. It's not a top 5 for me.
You put me on Wendy's breakfast though. I appreciate that.
Wendy's breakfast is money. Yeah, Wendy's breakfast is no one, and that's the thing. You can go and like, there's not gonna be much of a line.
Yeah,
because I feel like not many people know about it. It's
those potato wedges are like something like not to mess
They're
around.
They're seasoned good. And
yeah.
I honestly, if you're ever hungover, I feel like everybody has their own spots. My spot was always go to Wendy's and get Wendy's breakfast. It fucks. Yeah.
The kind of people, it just made me think, because I get the breakfast croissant.
Yeah.
No. Hear me out. And I know you've been to eat with people like this, but like people that are, grew up in Alabama, and they'll go to somewhere and like they'll say croissant, like try to say it how it's actually pronounced, like croissant.
Croissant, yeah.
Or they'll go to a Mexican restaurant and they'll try to read off like salsa or like they'll just try and pronunciate the word. Like burrito or something, they'll just like they'll try to roll the R's, and it's just like, what are you doing right now?
Yeah.
Why are you being weird? Like this girl that you're talking to now, she feels weird.
I've been guilty. I've been guilty of doing that.
Wait, hold on.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like when I lived in San Diego, they would have food trucks, and I'd go get breakfast.
Oh my God.
And I would try, because I for years I didn't. But
I don't think
at a certain point I was like, dude, I gotta attempt this, but it's
What'd
hard.
What'd you say?
I'd say like gracias and like carnitas. I would try, or like torta. I would try that. I'm not terrible at it, but I have a slight country accent, like in a way. I feel like, so it's hard to not sound like a complete idiot or jackass when you do it.
You think that the people you were ordering food from felt honored and privileged, or you think they're like, shut up?
I feel like now, honestly, I feel like they were like, shut up.
Tell me what we numbered them. We numbered the menu. Do you want a number 5?
Yeah.
Okay, because number 5.
I try to think about it from my perspective. Like if somebody from France came in,
yeah,
I honestly would want them to say like au revoir, or however I can't say it.
Oui.
Or yeah. If they were like, thank you, you know what I'm saying? Like, if trying to be, I'd be like, dude, don't do that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude, do your thing.
Say your shit.
That's shit. How, I don't know. That's how I'd be.
Yeah. Type shit.
Also can't do a French accent, so.
I also feel like trying to do accents is a little like it can get a little dicey, It can get misinterpreted. Is what you're trying to do. That's why I think you don't do it. You just say as close as you can. You know?
And especially having a southern accent trying it, it's like, dude.
Yeah.
Don't do that, man.
Jesus.
You're already on the edge of the fence,
Yeah. I think, dude, that's another thing I think is cool too. The concept of, at least, is like, especially in America, like, all of our regions, but like within hours of each state, there's like a whole different way of talking.
Yeah, it is cool.
Like I can understand Louisianians, or however you say the native tongue there, but can't like understand them.
Cajun,
Yeah, like the seasoning, or they talk with seasoning.
Like the seasoning, and they're like 6 hours away.
Yeah, like that's probably a teed up 3-wood. Like if I got it on the road,
Yeah, on the interstate, shit, we roll
downhill.
Yeah,
or like up north, like I feel like New York. I don't know. been Hawaii, which that's a little different, but
It is weird thinking about driving across like if you were to drive 20 hours this way, 10 hours this way, 5 hours this way, the people that you
completely talk
encounter
different.
it
Yeah.
can talk completely different. Yeah.
Like
You get out to California and everybody's like, "What's up, dude?"
Yeah. Shred, gnar.
Yeah. That's what I feel like I have. I feel like I have a mixture of
You got a
South
mixture of
and
both.
California.
You got a mixture of both. It's funny. One of my brothers called me the other day and said that they're like, dude, Nick says bro like a lot.
I know. I'm working on it. I can't help it.
Yeah, I told
those
him,
are like basically my pronouns.
Just bro.
Yeah, I can't help it.
I know, dude. I think my pronoun's him. That's all I'm gonna leave it as.
Yeah,
him. I'm Mr.
Mine
Hennessy.
Yeah, same here.
Dang, dude. I was about to say something. What did we talk about before that? Driving out to California.
I'm talking about how people sound different.
People sound different. No, like how you were saying, how people like you drive 5 hours this way, you drive 5 hours 10 hours this way, whatever. The concept, dude, like, because you think about your life, right? Like it has all these special like little things going on or whatever. Like all the people you meet, what you've done for work, all your past experience. Dude, there's so much like different, and it's gonna. I don't know really how to tie this in. This thought is kind of dumb, but like people are living so much different than you are out in the same world, a couple hours away. Like whether or not it's good or bad or whatever. It's just like holy crap, dude.
I know exactly what you're saying. Like there's people that you don't even know exist.
Yeah.
And that's mostly everybody. There's so many people that you don't even know or even know that they exist.
Yeah.
And they do completely different things with their lives. They have their own views. They have their own just ways of living. And it's
crazy.
It's crazy but everyone is connected. I think,
Yeah.
You are connected. The people that you know and are connected to are connected to other people that are connected to. Everybody's connected.
At one point in high school, I never would have thought I would be friends with people 2,000 miles away. But you made that connection, and then I made. You know what I'm saying? Like so,
and you've made it exactly, dude.
That's crazy. It just I don't know.
It's like my girl. She's from Atlanta. My girlfriend's from Atlanta. Like she had her own life, doing her own thing.
Yeah. Now y'all are just
for years, and now it's crazy that I met somebody from Georgia. That I never even knew existed.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's like that for a lot of people. It's crazy.
I think it's going to be a lot of people because y'all met on a dating app, right?
Yeah, on Hinge.
On Hinge, dude, it's crazy. Like we'll shout out Emily and Evan. Emily's due anytime. But like they met on Bumble. I think in Carden and Haley, they met on Bumble. I think a lot of people in our generation are gonna like a lot of love stories.
It's the way it is now. It's the way it is now. Yeah,
I know. I just
it's kind of it's crazy, dude. Like we met on Hinge, and we've been dating for a while now, and she just moved in, and my life's completely altered now.
Awesome.
Everything in my house now, I did not do. You know what I'm saying? She has rearranged every.
Did she tell you to take any of your posters down?
No, dude. This is the only thing that is that's mine. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's not. Yeah,
like stay away from over here. But
this is a no touching zone.
Nah, she's killed it though. Honestly, she just had. It's just funny. Like I feel like I own like 10% of the things here. And then she's got like 90. I feel like that's most like relationships. Like like the girl moves in, she's probably got way more shit than the guy does.
Like all my shit's in one closet. Like this, I have a spare room. And I mean, it's just kind of like there's just a bed in here. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing in here. All my shit's in my room. So
it's crazy. I had 4 bowls in there. I barely, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all I needed was 4 bowls.
Saying. Yeah.
It's not like I was in there whipping like, got to get this dip or like, oh, now I want a bowl of cereal. Like I just needed 4 bowls. Yeah. And now there's about 20. I don't even know how she got them fitting in there, but it is kind of funny.
It's hilarious, dude. I like why do they? Dude. But you do need women in your life because, like for example,
Absolutely.
one time, well, they have different. They think they're smarter than us. I'll say that up front. Like we went to the
Yeah.
beach one time, and it was me, Colin, and Will, and all we had was a speaker, a backpack full of beer, and that was it. That was all we had.
We
And
don't think, dude. We don't think about.
going to
We
the
just do
beach.
stuff
That's what I'm
and don't
saying.
think.
Going to the beach for 8 hours with no sort of sunscreen, no sort of chair. I don't know
Yeah.
what we were gonna do. Luckily, we ran into my cousin and his wife, and she had a bag. They had a tent. They had snacks, and we were able to survive on the beach. But I'm like, dude, how dumb are we?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We're
saying?
stupid, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm the kind of person if I'm planning a trip, I want to have it planned in 5 minutes. Like I want to pick the Airbnb. I just want to go on Airbnb and like, oh, that's it. Like
That's it.
I'm not gonna look
I
at the air.
know.
Like,
Like when
thank
I go,
God I have Brenna to like, she does that. She's like, oh, I got to check the area out. I got to check this out.
yeah,
She like thinks about all these things that like I didn't think about,
I know, dude.
and
I'm
like, I hate this, but it's smart,
yeah. Like I'm one of those people that like if I order something at a restaurant and they get it wrong, I'll just take it. Dude, girls will
Wait,
send it
what?
back. Like if I order something at a restaurant and it comes out and like I ask for like no beans and they put beans on the plate, I'm like, I'll just eat around it. Nah, dude, girls stand up for you. Like, and I don't know if you do this too.
Yes,
You
that's
try,
so true.
if you let's say you go to a do you try on shit like clothes when you go to a store, or do you just like pick it up like you're like, yeah, that looks good, and then you're out of there?
It depends, dude. I mean, some clothing stores, like if there's a dressing room,
Percentage-ally, just for the sake of what I'm saying,
yeah, I would say
percentage-ally, if it's just
I
t-shirt,
try them on more. I would say I try them on more often than like grabbing something and going. I would say like 65-35.
well, like I don't even take clothes back if I don't wear them, or if I'm like, dang it, I got the wrong size, dude. Maybe I don't know why I'm bad about it, but I think wasting the gas to go back up to the store is stupid.
Yeah.
But not, dude, girls, they're going back.
For us, it's the same thing as like when you leave your house and you've gotten like 2 minutes down the road and you realize you've forgotten something at the house.
Yeah.
It's that will to turn around and drive that 2 minutes back.
Yeah.
It's that same feeling. You're like, I fucking hate my life right now. I hate 100%. This.
I'm not going back.
Yeah, I'm not.
And even if it's something like super important, like my wallet or
like leaving
whatever.
the stove on. Like you think you left the stove on.
Yeah. Or
leaving the house. And you get like 3 minutes down the road and you're like, I'm not fucking turning around for this, dude.
I know.
And but then you come to and you're like, I should probably turn around. And then that whole 3 minutes going back, you're like, oh, I hate this.
I know. And then because you keep driving, not thinking about it, and you're like, well,
I'm not trying to go off on it. I don't know why we're going down this road right now.
But it's true. It happens to, I think it just comes back to, like a girl, that's no problem for them. Like they'll just turn around, go back, turn it off.
Yeah, they just have it, dude. They just have it in their head. Like they have the planning concept, and we just want to do things. Like
exactly,
get it over with.
You know how many times like my brother called me today at 4:30 and was like, "You want to go play golf?" And I said, "Yeah." So we went and played. No, you know what I'm saying? Like there was, I didn't know where we were going. I just said, "Yeah, I'll go." And that like everything I've ever done with you is just like, you coming down? Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go?
And I'm so bad about saying like, "Hey, you want to go do this?" I'm like, "Absolutely." And I already had plans. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm not. I overextend myself. Quite a bit.
That happens all the time. I'm like, oops, I had a pretty important thing to go do, and
I know because I don't know how to tell people like, hold on and let me see if I get a better option. Like if somebody asks me,
it's just one of those things, man. You just gotta, because the way I look at it, the next day that person is not even gonna care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when people are like, dude, come out, like please come out, like I'm gonna hate you if you don't, and you're like, fine, I'll come out, and you do it. The next day, you're hungover and you're pissed.
Why'd I come out?
And if you had just said, I'm not coming out. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you actually gonna do? What are you gonna do? Come beat my ass? That ain't gonna happen.
No, dude. What are you gonna get to do? You coming to
The
the
next
house?
day, that person is going to be hungover, and they're not gonna wake up. Their first thought that pops in their head is not gonna be like, "Why the fuck didn't he come out?" You know, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not.
It never happens.
It's not. Because I used to have
just you having FOMO.
Exactly. I about to say I used to have big FOMO, so I'd go and do everything. And now that I'm a little older, I'm a homebody. You know, I'm a cat dad.
Yeah.
Which is going horrible right now. Not to get too graphic here, but like her tummy, man, her stomach, something's up.
Yeah.
It's like
I couldn't imagine. Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah. I guess you just have to deal with it, take her to a vet, get her shots.
Well, I can't get her shots until she's 9 weeks. Her birthday's March 18th. So
Her birthday?
Yeah, that's when she was born. March 18th.
That's so funny, dude. I'm so glad I don't have cats, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people are cat people. I mean, cats are cool. I think some cats are sick, you know, but I just feel like a majority of cats I've been around, I'm like, man, I do not like this cat.
Yeah. No, I mean, I wasn't
They don't give a shit about you.
I wasn't super stoked on getting one. But mom kind of did some puppy dog eyes and convinced me to do it. And I think once we get past these humps of kitty phase, and I just want a fat lazy cat, dude. I want that thing just to be laying on the couch when I leave, laying on the couch when I get back, not moved. And just when I get home, pat them, dap them up. Like they don't even need to know that I live here. They can just kind of do their thing.
Yeah.
Like have their stuff.
That's what they do. They literally do. They do whatever they want.
I know, dude. Now she's so clingy. Like for a second ago, before we started recording, she was just by the door, just meowing, meowing, meowing. And I'm just like, dude, I'm not trying to hear this right now. And on Saturdays and stuff, I gotta like wake up and like make sure she's got food and stuff. And I'm just like, dude. If she hears anything in my room go off, like if I'm just scrolling on Instagram or something, she'll hear a sound and immediately she's just waiting by the door ready to meow. And I know some people say, oh, that's so cute. It's annoying. It's annoying.
It sounds annoying.
And I will throw her at a couch cushion. I'm not an animal abuser, but I will throw her at a couch cushion in a second, dude. She actually likes it. It's kind of a game we play.
Yeah, I know. When you called me the other day and you did it, it was pretty funny. But she liked it. I mean, it's not like you're throwing a Randy Johnson fastball at the couch, No. That would be that'd be messed up, man.
I know.
That'd be really fucked up.
As soon as I got off the phone with you, she shit on my shirt. Not like a lot, but like she shit right on my shirt.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you said. She's just walking around just shitting everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what baby I mean, dude, I feel like baby animals, they do that. Like they're learning. You know?
I'm not even I don't want to get graphic on here, but like I inspected the area, like picked her tail up. And it looks chapped, like chapped ass.
Yeah, she's just shitting all over herself. Yeah, well, you just gotta take her to a vet, dude.
I know, and just
get her fixed up and
spend like $800.
Spend that money on. That's what sucks about animals, dude. Is all the money that goes into them.
Yeah, and like if I had it, like no biggie, but I don't got it.
Yeah,
who's got it?
I know who the hell's got it, dude. Not me. I barely got enough money for myself, dude.
Exactly. Like I'll eat half a sandwich, put it back, and just be like, "All right, we'll save that. Yeah. We'll save that a little bit."
Well, dude, I think let's call it a wrap, dude.
Yeah, dude. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, shut up. It's kind of on you. It's not on us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
But thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us this week. Back again next week for episode 5. Hope you guys have a good week.
Yes, sir.
Stay strong. Live strong. Later.